Ukrainian officials say Russian troops are continuing their evacuation of occupied Kherson and rounding up residents as defending soldiers try to retake the territory.
North Korea fires 4 more ballistic missiles into the sea as the risk of military conflict in the region grows.
Elon Musk has fired around half of his Twitter staff, causing outrage ahead of the US midterms and sparking more calls for advertisers to leave the platform.
Russian troops are allegedly searching for residents in Ukraine's Kherson region who are refusing to evacuate Russian-controlled territory as Kyiv's forces press ahead with their counter-offensive. It comes as several Russian boats were damaged near the town of Antonivka on the Dnipro River.
Противник продовжує зазнавати втрат.
The enemy continues to suffer losses, says Ukrainian army spokesperson Alexander Stupan. According to the updated information, a tugboat was destroyed when a fire damaged an enemy crossing near the settlement of Antonivka in the Kherson region. 2 more boats were damaged and need to be repaired. While Ukraine's foreign ministry claims its forces have killed another 600 Russian soldiers in the last 24 hours, Russia's defense ministry has released footage of what it says are combat operations led by Ka-52 Alligator attack helicopter crews aimed at destroying Ukrainian strongholds and armoured vehicles.
North Korea has launched another 4 ballistic missiles into the sea on Saturday, bringing the number of missiles test-fired this week alone to 30. Pyongyang says these are an appropriate response to combined military drills between the US and South Korea. Washington and Seoul ambassadors to the UN have dismissed the criticism, calling it propaganda.
The United States and the Republic of Korea are engaging in long-standing defensive military exercises that pose no threat to anyone, never mind the DPRK.
North Korea's ramped-up testing seeks to weaken US and South Korean ties. China, Pyongyang's closest ally, as well as Russia, is blaming Washington for escalating tensions in the region. The Chinese envoy to the US says the nation must address what Beijing calls North Korea's legitimate and reasonable concerns.
Chaos at Twitter's offices as Elon Musk has fired around half of his staff of thousands, eliminating entire teams, including some focused on human rights and global conflicts. Many employees found out that they were fired when they could no longer log onto their work accounts. Others just received an email saying they were let go.
This is a highly unusual way to go about a layoff, particularly in Silicon Valley. Often in Silicon Valley, a lot of the tech companies won't want to make these as public and are much more afraid of negative PR than in this situation.
The layoffs caused civil rights groups to escalate calls for brands to stop advertising on the social media platform, claiming the cuts leave some users vulnerable to harm and hate speech online. Musk acknowledged on Twitter that the company has already seen a massive drop in revenue, claiming it was already losing over $4 million a day.
You guys are amazing.
Tornadoes that ripped through the US states of Texas and Oklahoma on Friday have left dozens of homes and services in ruins. Authorities say 1 person has been killed while dozens more have been injured. Officials have declared the storm a disaster. The National Weather Service says cyclones have also been spotted in Arkansas and are heading towards the state of Louisiana.
Thousands of demonstrators gathered in the Tunisian city of Zarzis to demand information about the 12 people who disappeared at sea a month and a half ago. Tunisia is a key departure point for people trying to cross the Mediterranean to Italy. According to local officials, over 10,000 migrants have made the crossing this year.
Jordan Bardella has been elected the new head of France's far-right National Rally with almost 85% of the votes. The 27-year-old succeeds former presidential candidate Marine Le Pen, who led the party for the last 11 years. Bardella is the first person outside the Le Pen family to lead the former National Front and maintains he will support his predecessor's candidacy for the 2027 presidential election.